Yo, what's up, guys? It's Astro Plague here, and today we're gonna talk about Stagine. Stagine, whatever you want to say it. Like, it's clear that there's something up with it that people aren't really talking about. So first, let me get my stance on it. I don't really like Stagine, not as a doodle at all. I don't really think it's balanced. No one should doodle like it exists. However, at the same time, I don't really think it should be banned. I don't really think any doodle should be banned that's outside of non-comp doodles, because that's, if you have to ban something, it just makes no sense. It just shows how your balancing is bad. Let's look at Brawl Stars. Buffy just came out, and now all those 6 brawlers, they're auto banned because they're just unbalanced. So if you have to auto ban something, it's just unbalanced. So you really take a look at the state of your game. So why don't I like Stagine? So I feel like a doodle like Stagine should not exist. A doodle should not be able to come in and feel like it shuts down 80 to 90% of the game. I feel the same way about Terrafin, but in a different sense. I feel like Stagine is more of a bigger problem, because if you look at the meta before and after, this ban of Stagine, you'll see people running way more doodles. You say this exists because a meta doodle got banned to bring up the slot. It feels way more doodles are viable and worth using. Let's say Bionotic A, it feels worth using now. Would I use it myself? I wouldn't use it often, but I have a team built for it already. But it seems more viable now because Stagine is banned. Not just Stagine, any specs users, any water type, any magical light types. You just feel it feels like they're freed up now because Stagine is gone. Because in my opinion, Stagine is really oppressive. It just shuts down so much of the meta, which isn't really fair. It doesn't feel fun to play against either. A lot of people say I don't like Stagine because I'm using Lumiere, which isn't really true, because Lumiere can break Stagine. If you want, you could glow up on the swap and you could 2-tap it, but me personally, I'd rather chip it with light show so it shuts off signal jammer, then double back, glow up and on Lumiere, and then 2-tap it. But so that's really my stance. I don't like. It's not I hate Stagine because it was Lumiere. I hate Stagine because it feels it's making a lot of doodles unplayable. But now that I get my stance for Stagine, let me explain why people are defending it. It's the same thing as I was saying earlier, where it walls so many doodles. Because it walls so many doodles, it makes you account for less. You don't you don't need to account for Almachem and Zerzura. It swallows so many doodles, and it makes the game feel more balanced because it's taking care of so many things. It's the same thing with Nepteros. When they got nerfed, people were against the nerf because Nepteros walled so many doodles. I made you didn't need a separate slot for Koryu, and then at the same time Meltamon, because Nepteros dealt with both of them at the same time. So Stagine's here, takes out Almachem, takes out whatever shit mons they care about. Stagines usually take care of it, which is why it's the first reason why Stagine, people say Stagine's OP. And second reason is that people really say Stagine it doesn't really have a damage factor, which is true. Stagine isn't really going to be the main breaker. It's not let's say Morgale, where it's walling, or Morgale doesn't wall that much. It's walling a lot of doodles while doing a significant amount of damage. Stagine isn't really like that. But my counterpoint is there's a lot of doodles in the game that they've been really passive, but they had to be nerfed because they walled so many things. Let's talk about Zerzura for one. Zerzura was really passive, especially when it first came out. The only really offensive set was Sharpen Zerzura, which was pro. Zerzura came in it walled your doodles and came out, and you could say that that's because it basically healed a quarter of its health in 2 turns. So if you did damage to it and it swapped out, it already healed 25% back. So there's a difference there. I'm going to clarify the difference. The principle is still the same. it feels like it walls so many doodles, but like at the same time it's really passive. That's really like this is the perspective of like why Stagine shouldn't be nerfed. So what do I think? Well, first of all, I think Stagine should definitely receive like a balance change. It should be unbanned. Like I don't really like banning doodles. As I said earlier, I think it's stupid, but it should be unbanned, and it should get like an ability to. I feel like it should get stats reverted first of all. Let's start with that, and then its nerf should be. I think you give it like the Stagine A route, where like Signal Jammer only really works on like after its first full turn, so it doesn't feel like. It doesn't feel mad on the beat. Like it's still gonna wall so many doodles, especially Cloak, and because people run overgrowth photograph too. Like it's still gonna wall so many doodles. It won't feel like if I do damage to it, like I'm only gonna do like 20%, and it should be annoying to like deal with that. And then since getting into attack back, and since getting attack back, it's not gonna feel like oh it's just sitting duck now. It's like it's doing jack shit. And then the second nerf would be like something to overgrowth protocol. I don't know, it's like make a flat amount of HP it gets back. So like maybe it heals 6% more when it does when it like uses draining moves. And yeah, that's really what I think. There's like something else is going on too, which like might affect Stagine, which is why I don't think it's gonna be nerfed, but I think like it's gonna bring an interesting reaction to the game. It's like is the like discuss curse change. I don't know if like this is like gonna happen, like it's gonna if it's finalized, but like what they want to do right now is that according to like the mods, I'm not gonna name which ones, but you probably know if you can check. They want to like make curse like just block out the healing from draining moves, which like it would really shut down Stagine along with like besides Daffo. So like it's gonna shut down Morvalet. Morvalet is not that good right now, but like you're gonna shut down Oblivion. You're gonna shut down anything that relies on draining moves for healing, but that might not heal. So the curse change is honestly, I don't really think it's gonna affect Stagine. I don't think anyone's gonna use curse. So you have to really justify like curse on a niche shut up doodles versus like foreign on every doodle. There's something else I want to talk about, like foreign, C-Blow, both of those like they need to be like undistributed. We really think about what has them and what should get them, but that's like a topic for another day. But right now, I don't think like curse can do much for them because it's hard to justify curse for like 3-4 doodles over foreign, which stops much more of them. If you use curse on them, you're probably gonna die. Like we have enough damage in the game, like you're probably not gonna live like a curse unless like Stagine. And at the same time, foreign just covers so much more. Like it's just a better stall break. It's just been like anti-stall, anti-offense, like whatever you want. It's just better than like curse, which is why I don't really see the curse change doing something. And I think the curse change will happen like in conjunction with like nerfs to all the green duels, or specifically Daffo or Oblivion. It's starting to feel like more fair. You see both sides as to why people don't want to nerf Stagine, but why it should be nerfed. I don't really see the reason of banning it, but in the same way that when Nautilus was nerfed or gutted, because I feel like 100 Stagine users in low ladder makes the player experience way worse than like maybe 5 but Nautilus experience like low ladder. Like if you want to use low ladder as a reason to nerf something without giving it a respective buff to like at least make it feel good, you should take that into account when there's so many other duels. You're gonna see more in low ladder that's just gonna make the game feel unfun to play. Like, do you really have fun when you're facing your 10 Stagine of the day? Like, do you really have fun doing all that? Like, do you really have fun when you see like when I'm using a creative team? Like, I have fun when I'm using Lumiere. I had fun when I use Sombrero A, when I use Hypnoto A. But are you really having fun using Stagine? Do you think like a game would be better if it got like a slight nerf to be less overbearing on the meta? Like, that is really what I have to say about Stagine. Like, that's really it. So this is Astral out. I'll probably edit it better later. And have a great day. See you. I'm currently waiting for Tilted Snow to come up. Like, it's been almost 4 hours since it's supposed to come out. Actually, like, you've heard no news. Like, it came out, I couldn't play, like, blah, blah, blah. Out over here. But that's it for me. Try to get us out by, like, Sunday. I'll see you later.